Hello everyone, welcome to this new video of MyCAD. This is the third part of our 2D drawing tools. In our previous videos we have discussed about line, polyline, circle, arc, rectangle, then ellipse, hatching, etc. So in our previous videos we have left with our one command, that is polygon. So in this video I will explain about that polygon and some more 2D drawing tools. So if you haven't watched our previous videos, then go to the I button and watch our previous videos. Now let's start exploring our polygon. To activate polygon command, you can go to this arrow button beside rectangle and select polygon from here, or you can type polygon in the command line and press enter. Now first it will ask you to specify the number of sides you want. Now I will enter 7 and then press enter. After that it will ask you to specify the center point of your polygon. Now I will specify by left clicking on that point. Then it will asking us to select any of them. Now if I select inscribed in circle, then we have to specify the top corners of our polygon. So first I will select this option. Then it is asking to specify the distance between center to any corner of our polygon. So I will specify 50 and then press enter. Now you can see our polygon has drawn. Now if I want to draw the polygon about circumscript of a circle, then again I will activate polygon command. As the last command I have used is polygon, so to activate that I will press space button. Now you can give your number of sides. I will give 8 and press enter. After that I will specify the center, and now I will select circumscript about a circle. Now you can see in this case you can specify the distance between the center of your polygon and the middle point of edges of the polygon. Now I will press 50 and press enter. Here you can see our 8-sided polygon has drawn. Now I will delete the polygons. To delete these polygons we have to select that. Now I will first left click on this part and drag the mouse over the drawings and left click again. Now you can see our polygons are selected. Now I will press delete from our keyboard. Here you can see our polygons are deleted. Now you can click on this down arrow beside draw. So it will extend the draw panel. Here you can find different options. So first I will discuss about point. To activate point command, you can select this option from here, or you can type point in your command line and press enter. Now it will ask to specify the point. Using this you can specify any point or node. To specify any node or draw any point, just left click on that point wherever you want to draw your point. So here you can see one small dot is drawn. Now you can change the point style. Now to change your point style, in the command line type ddp type. After that press enter. Now here one pop-up window will occur. From here you can select different styles. I will select this and click OK. Now you can see our point is appearing like that style. Now in the extended part of our draw panel is the next option is our divide. Using divide you can divide your object in some parts of same length. So now first I will draw one line of length 300 and then press enter. So to close this line command I can press escape. Now I will press escape to close this command. So I have drawn this line of 300 unit. Now using divide command I will divide this line into 3 segments. To activate divide command you can go to this extended part of draw panel and select divide from here, or in the command line you can type divide and then press enter. Now it will ask to specify or select our object I want to divide. Now I will select this line. Now I have to put how much segments I want to divide this line or object. Now I will divide this into 3 parts, then I will type 3 and press enter. Now you can see the line is divided into 1, 2 and 3 parts. As I have given the length of this line is 300, now you can see that the length of each part is 100. Now I will discuss about the measure command. The divide command is used to divide your object in different parts of same length. So now if I want to put these nodes or points at some specified distance, then we have to use the measure command. So first I will delete these all drawings. Now in this extended part of draw, the last option of our first row is measure. Now I will draw a line of 300 mm, then press enter. Now to activate measure command, you can go to this extended part and select measure from here, or you can type in your command line MEASURE and then press enter to activate the measure command. Now it will ask you to select this object. First I will select this line and then it will ask to specify length segment. Now first I will enter 80 for different segment length, then press enter. Now you can see from the starting of our line, the measure command added some nodes at a distance of 80 from the starting of our line. To confirm that, I will add this dimension for this. Here you can see it is 80, but in the last segment the length is 60 because the total length of our line was 300 unit. Now if I start adding nodes from the starting at a distance of 80, then first it is 80, then 160, then 240. Now the remaining is 60 unit. So the difference between measure and divide is the divide used to divide your object in equally spaced nodes, and the measure command is used to add nodes at a specified length from the starting of your object. Now I will explain the next command of our extended part of draw panel, which is region. The region commands convert any closed polyline or closed area to a region. Now first I will draw some closed area or closed region. This is one rectangle, this is one circle. Now if I want to convert this closed area or this closed area to a region, I have to activate the region command. Now to activate that, you can go to this draw panel and select this region command, or in the command line you can type REG, which is the shortcut for region command. Now I will press enter. Now it will ask to specify that closed object which I want to convert in region. First I will select this and this. Now I will press enter or press the space button. So above the command line you can see two regions are created. Now if I move my cursor over any of that object, you can see it's no more a polyline, it's a region. Now if I want to subtract the circular region from the rectangular region, then I have to activate subtract command. To activate that, I will type SUBT and then press enter. Now first I will select this rectangle and then press enter. After that I will select this circular region and then press enter. So now here you can see the circular region is subtracted from our rectangular region. To undo what you have done, you can go to this quick access toolbar and select undo, or you can use Ctrl+Z. I will use this option. Now you can see the circular region has come back. Now if I want to merge or union that regions, I have to use union command. Union command is used to make a single object using more than one object and delete the repetitive part. So I will activate union command. To activate that, I will type UNI. UNI is the shortcut for union command. Now I will press enter. Then it will ask to select that object. Do you want to merge or make a single object? Now I will select all of them and then press enter. So here you can see our that two regions are converted into a single region. Now if I move my cursor over that part, then here you can see it's a region. Now the next command I will explain is wipeout. You can find wipeout command in this extended part of your draw panel. Here it is. You can activate that from the extended part of your draw panel, or you can type WIP in the command line and press enter. So the wipeout command is used to cover your objects in your drawing sheet temporarily. It creates a polygonal area of the same color as your background. After activating that command, you have to specify different corners of your polygonal area. Now I will specify by left clicking on different points. Now to confirm, just press enter. Here you can see the lines which was previously drawn is now temporarily covered by this polygonal area. Now if I remove this polygonal area, then these lines will visible again. So first I will select this polygonal area and then press delete from my keyboard to delete this wipeout area. I will select delete and you can see the polygonal area or wipeout area is deleted and these lines are visible again. Now the next command of our extended draw panel is 3D polyline. This is used to draw a polyline in X, Y and Z space. I will discuss further about that in our 3D tutorials. Then the next command is our helix. Helix is used to draw a spiral or spring-like structure in your drawing. So to activate helix command, you can select it from here or you can type in your command line HELIX and then press enter. Now after activating that command, it will ask to specify the center point of your helix. So first I will specify by left clicking here. Now it will ask you to enter the starting radius of your helix. I will enter 20 and then press enter. Now it will ask to specify the outer radius of that helix. I will specify 100 and then press enter. So now if you want to draw a spring like structure, then you can give your helix height, or if you want to just draw in your 2D sheet or in just XY plane, then you have to give the height of your helix 0. I'll press 0 and press enter, and here you can see our helix is created. Now if you want to change the number of turns, then just click on the helix and right click anywhere and select properties option. In this properties option, you can select this turn option and change it as your wish. Now if I want to draw the helix of 5 turns, then I will enter 5 here and press enter. So here you can see our helix has 5 number of turns. If I want to decrease that, then I will enter 1 and then press enter. So here you can see the helix is of a single turn. Now the next and the last command of our extended panel of draw is revision cloud. Now we will go in the extended part of draw panel. Here you can see this is our revision cloud option. The revision cloud is used to draw attention of the viewer of your drawing at any single part. Now first I will draw some drawing. Now if I want to draw attention of my viewer to this corner, then I will activate this revision cloud from here. You can select styles. Here 3 styles are available: rectangular, polygonal or freehand. You can draw any rectangular cloud here or any polygonal cloud or any freehand cloud. So from here I will first select freehand. Now you can draw your revision cloud freehand, like there is no predefined shapes. So to start that revision cloud, I will just select here and just move like this and then press enter. After pressing enter, it will ask you that if you want to draw your revision cloud in reverse direction or not. If you want to reverse your direction of your revision cloud, then press yes, or otherwise press not. I will select not in this case, and here you can see a revision cloud is created. Now whenever any viewer of my drawing will see this, then his attention will be drawn in this part of my drawing. So this is all about our 2D drawing tools. In our next videos I will discuss about this modification panel. So thank you everyone for watching this video. So if you have not watched our previous videos, then go to the I button and watch them.